Manchester City won 3-1 against the AFC Bournemouth, and I'm surprised that so many people are saying that City are back in the title race. They've always been in the title race, and unless that you don't pay attention to details, that you wouldn't know that in the title race they are not they didn't go anywhere. It's just more of deep informant, everything. The league is still very far. They were explosive against Bournemouth. They were quite emphatic. They were direct, and I must give kudos to Pep Guardiola for adapting. I will continue to give him that kudos. It's not easy for a manager of his caliber that have won everything he has won in football to adapt to like that. To ditch his formation, to ditch his philosophy a bit, to adjust things a bit, to make sure that things actually work. So it shows eagerness to get Manchester City back to where they belong. Considering the form they had last season, not winning anything, they went Trophyless last season. So this season is something that he has been able to find a way to make sure that the team is winning. This is their new style of play. This is their new counter-attacking, high pressing. Actually loading up the midfield. Playing narrow and playing a counter is something quite intense. Is something that has gotten the better of Erling Haaland last season. What Pep is doing that last season, Manchester City played against teams actually sat back against City. So they played that most times against low block teams. So one of the issues last season was City finding it difficult to break teams down when they sit back. Teams last season could easily float the ball over them, or whack the ball over them, and they would be thrown on goal against Ederson and lack of pace defenders they had. So, but this season, what Pep has done is to play in a way that they play narrow. They play more like a congested bunch, come close narrow in the midfield. They don't play much attack. They're a bit conservative. They press, and Erling Haaland has that pace in behind against some of the defenders. So he's one-on-one or 1v1 with some of the defenders. That's what they are playing. Unlike last season that you could see him against 3-man defense or even 3-man. So that's how City has played. That's how Pep Guardiola has been able to adjust his team. They are still going to employ more tactics. This is not the only tactics that Pep Guardiola planned out for this season.